Hello, welcome to the first video on Age of Wonders. I am Eos and well, I just decided to buy this game. I saw it was discounted. I've wanted to buy it since it came out and I saw the trailer, but for one reason or another I didn't buy it until now. And while we are waiting for the next DLC for Spellforce Conquest of Eo, I think I'm going to be exploring this game. I've looked at the trailers, it looks really nice. It's a Paradox game, of course it comes with that tag attached, right? There are going to be many DLCs to customize the game. So far I've only bought the base game. There is a pack for 60 bucks with several DLCs, and I don't know, maybe I'll end up buying them, but for now I have the base game. I want to try it out, see if I like it, and then eventually maybe buy some more DLCs. I've seen some that look interesting. I think the Eldritch Realms DLC looks really interesting, but sincerely I have no idea what the game is going to be like, if I'm going to like it or not. So first of all, let's try it, then we will see. Alright, welcome to Mage Haven. Mage Haven is a sanctuary between worlds. From here, powerful rulers called Godair venture to realms within the Astral Sea. As you conquer realms, other Godair will gather in Mage Haven and join your pantheon. You will also gather Pantheon experience, which unlocks new options for creating your Godair and their followers. Your Pantheon will tell your story of the fourth Age of Wonders. Step through the world gate. Your first adventure awaits. Oh my god. Alright. Hopefully this is good. Hopefully this is good. I gotta tick this out because every time I click off the screen it will mute the game and the video probably. So apply this. I still think it might be a little bit too loud. Let's do this. Right? There. I don't know about the effects. We can fix this later. Apply this. Okay, so my Pantheon. Pantheon points. Gather Pantheon points to unlock new customization options for your Godair in Mage Haven. Pantheon XP is gained through many actions such as conquest, forming alliances, unlocking new tomes, advancing your heroes, and exploring the world. If you amass enough Pantheon points to unlock everything, you will not gain additional Pantheon points as your Pantheon gains levels. Okay. Here are all the DLCs that are available to buy. Alright, what is this? Nothing. And what is this? Alright, that's like a... yeah, encyclopedia. Okay. And it has online multiplayer. That is one thing that I really considered when I was looking at it on the shop, because as much as I like Spellforce Conquest of Eo, there is zero multiplayer aspect to it. Alright, new game, or well, first let's take a look at the create faction page.
Here, you have the unique ability to create your empire and the people living in it.
Whether they are deep dwarves, mystic elves, or barbarian halflings, they all make excellent followers. As your empire grows, you acquire new tomes of magic, allowing you to evolve your people into the direction you want, be it angelic beings, undead, or other transcendent forms. This Age of Wonders will be yours. Oh, there is so much here. Let's create.
In the following steps, you will create your people, followed by your ruler.
For your first faction, we suggest you focus on theme instead of the numbers. Roleplay your favorite trope, or go crazy with experimentation. In this first step, pick your people's physical form. Forms have default traits which you can swap out of if you like. Okay, so how about some Elf Necromancers? Humans are adaptable, gain bonus XP, grow strong at faster rate from winning fights, fast recuperation, armies can fight longer on the world map, regenerate an additional 10 hit points per world map turn, and they have defensive tactics. Units become tougher when standing next to allies. +1 defense resistance and 10% evasion when standing next to a friendly unit with defensive tactics. This does not stack. Yeah, good to know, good to know. So, Elfkin. Arcane Focus. Useful for armies focusing on battle mages. Magic attacks deal 15% more damage. Keen-sighted. Ranged shots hit more often, 20% accuracy on physical ranged and magic attacks. Sharp eyes, units can see further on the world map. Unit has +1 vision range and sensing range. Sensing range, so there is something like stealth. Can I hit control and... Yes. The number of hexes within which the presence of units can be detected in the fog of war. Orcoids, ferocious. I'm not going to go over all of them. We have to play as cat people at some point, but for now, elves. Elves are cool. We start with elves.
In this step, you will pick your people's culture, which defines your starting units and economy.
Alright. I would like it if you could read everything. The icons next to the culture names are called magic affinities, reflecting your people's attunement to the 6 cosmic forces. Your affinity score has a big impact on your playstyle and gives a good indication of rival factions' capabilities. We are a monarchy? Question mark. Can we edit? Materium affinity relates to physical magic. It is associated with resource extraction, transmutation, and mastery over the mundane physical world. Your people are loyal to the absolute rule of the monarch, gaining power from the presence of their ruler. Units gain for the monarch, which is... While in combat in own domain and alongside their ruler, this unit gains +1 defense and +1 resistance, 10% damage and 10% morale, 10 plus morale. Alright? Certain units can promote into higher tier units on attaining legendary rank. Okay. Ooh, so this is feudal. A hierarchical society where nobles reign over their subjects. They feel exceptionally cheap to maintain armies and specialize in the use of cavalry. Low unit upkeep, powerful cavalry. Oh, this thing on the back changes as well. Alright, let's take a look. High. High on what? A highly developed society whose members strive for harmony. When threatened, however, they wield their guiding light as a weapon. Has higher city stability and knowledge income. Units are strengthened and awakened. Strengthened with awakened. +3 spirit damage on attacks. Activate any dormant traits. Effects are increased for single shot attacks. Alignment determines how free cities and other empires see you, affected by ruler traits in various actions. Affects relations with free cities and empires with natural or better alignment. In addition, a good alignment or better will increase the chance of positive random events occurring, while an evil alignment, or worse, will make negative random events more likely. High culture has an alignment agenda. The High Culture has an alignment agenda which grants bonuses for the following alignment levels. Pure Good, +25 city stability in all cities. Neutral, +10 food and 10 production per city stability level above neutral in all cities. And Pure Evil units start combat in an awakened state. Empire relations represents the degree to which two empires are on good terms with one another. Good empire relations are required to negotiate a wizard's bond and treaties. Eventually, good relations can lead to an alliance. Bad empire relations increase the chance of war being declared. Empire relations can be improved by high alignment, pronouncements, gifts, and traits. Okay. Barbarian. A people who thrive on war and aggression, they value strength and prefer to charge head-on into bloody battles. Has higher food and draft income. Units have Savage Strike, dealing extra damage on critical hit. When attack triggers a critical hit, it deals +4 blight damage and +8 blight damage for single shot attacks. Ritual of Alacrity. Players can activate the Ritual of Alacrity on any owned barbarian outposts and cities. When activated, friendly units on the center of the outpost or city will restore 50% hit points, 100% move points, and removes exhausted from forced march. Alright. Industrious. Steampunk? Not yet. No, not really. Master builders who value grand cities and strong armor, preferring a defensive attitude over an aggressive one, has higher production income through bolstering units, gets sturdier as they get hit in battle, and has scout prospecting. When industrious scout units stand within a friendly or neutral province that contains a cliff mountain or stalagmite, the player that owns the scout unit can prospect the province for production or gold rewards. Each province can only be prospected once. Alright, we have... Okay, how can I see this? +1 defense stacks up to 5 times. Counters sundered defense. Alright. We have dark. Shadow affinity. A dictatorial civilization where the strong and ruthless dominate the weak. They use forbidden magics to maintain control and weaken their enemies. Cities can ignore penalties from low city stability, has higher knowledge income, and gain extra income from prisons and crypts. Units specialize in inflicting negative status effects and exploiting them with Call the Weak. Physical ranged and magic attacks have a base of 90% of inflicting weakened. Excuse me as I get used to Alright, come on buddy. There we go. I have to dodge the ones I don't want to see. There. Deals -10% damage and stacks up to 5 times. Alright. Heal the attacker for 10% temporary hit points once per turn. Deal +20% damage. Melee attacks against weakened units, huh? Alright. Units specialize in... Yeah, we've already read this. And then we have Mystic. A culture of scholars. Driven to study every corner of the astral sea. They prefer to find answers through research and arcane prowess. Has higher mana income. Powerful interactions with spells depending on their subculture. Attunement. Your people are versatile spellcasters attuned to the arcane. Units gain attunement starblades. Collect astral echoes through exploration and research, and use echo casting to cast spells beyond normal limits. When a friendly spell is cast, this unit's base attack gains +1 damage based on the affinity of the spell. Stacks up to 3 times. Astral Echoes are a special resource gained through Astral Echo pickups. Only visible and collectible by rulers of certain mystic subcultures, this resource is used for echo casting by the mystic schools of attunement. This resource is used for echo infusion by the mystic school of summoning. Echo Infusion allows the use of Astral Echo to empower magic origin units, granting them additional ranks. The cost of this infusion is based on the remaining XP required before the unit reaches the next rank. So level up. Echo casting allows the use of Astral Echo to replace casting points, letting the user cast spells beyond the limit their casting points would otherwise allow. Tactical spells that cost more combat casting points than remain may substitute them with Astral Echo. Strategic spells may be rushed while they are priming in the spellbook, costing Astral Echo to substitute the remaining world map casting point. Okay, so I'm thinking it's going to be Mystic for
what
something
defines their society?
necromantic, a little bit of summoning undead. What defines their society? How many points do I get? 2. Alright, so Chosen Uniters, they strive to build a realm based on cooperation, but will not hesitate to defend it. We are not necessarily evil, huh? We just raise the dead. Not in a evil way, but in a cheap manual labor way. So we could be technically good necromancers, right? We just, instead of using farmers, we use undead to farm the fields, for example. I don't even know if that's anywhere close, but I mean, our morality is not necessarily evil. Devotees of good, they share pure intentions, compassion, and an unerring devotion to the cause of good. Imperialists, they are focused on the glory of their empire and the development of their cities. Prolific swarmers, they find their strength in fast population growth and overwhelming numbers. Ritual cannibals, they believe both in the spiritual power of life and in the value of a good banquet. Ruthless raiders, they murder without remorse, more interested in loot than right or wrong. Then we have the ancient wise ones. They have been around since the start of history, honing their minds in the pursuit of arcane knowledge. When a tome is unlocked, random skill from that tome costs minus 60% knowledge. One random research skill is already unlocked. Gifted casters, they are blessed with an innate talent for spellcasting, rarely encountering problems that can't be solved by an abundant use of magic. Hermit Kingdom. They seek only to be left alone to their studies and will aggressively protect their studious isolation from any disturbances. Start with 100 additional resources of... what is this? I don't know what that is. Mana channelers, they are attuned to the astral flows and support their armies by channeling arcane powers. Adept settlers. They are pioneers and settlers, founding cities wherever they go. Experienced seafarers. With strong sea legs, they are unrivaled on the water and know how to dredge up extra value from its depths. Oh, this could be interesting for a future I don't know, parity game? Equipment hoarders, they pursue and covet magical equipment, using such items as inspiration for their magical feats. Great builders, they form a society of builders and makers who take pride in the things they construct. Reclaimers, they believe anything can be reforged into something better, but before that can be done, it must be reclaimed. Oh, this sounds interesting. Binding essence and fragments are the remains of magical items. They are used for crafting custom items in the item forge. What? That sounds amazing. The item forge is used to create new custom hero items. Forging them costs binding essence, gold, and time. Only a single item can be forged at a time. The cost and time to forge an item depend on the amount of infusion points gained used to forge the item. The amount of infusions also increases the cost. The infusions available are dependent on the types of magic materials that you have collected. Collecting more of the same magic material will unlock more powerful infusions. The item forge can be built in your wizard tower. What? There's a tower? Can we levitate it? Okay, come on, buddy. The Wizard Tower is the center of a ruler's powers. Only one can be built in the Throne City after building the Town Hall too. Okay, we gotta do that. It unlocks empire-wide benefits, provides Imperium income, represents your authority and reputation in the mortal realm. Used for founding cities or outposts, taking over conquered cities, buying empire scales. Okay. Provides Imperium income and improves vision range of the Throne City. Allows the construction of the item forge after building the Wizard Tower foundation. Alright. Where were we? The infusions available. Oh no, the item forge. Okay. Binding essence is gained by disenchanting any items in the arsenal. Binding fragments are gained by disenchanting tier 3 or 4 items in the arsenal. Okay. Gain binding essence and fragments for clearing infestation spawners, clearing ancient wonders, raising cities and pillaging provinces. Okay, this looks amazing. Runesmiths. They are legendary smiths weaving magic into their finely crafted creations through enchantments. Unit enchantment research cost minus 40% knowledge and upkeep 30% less. Okay. Can you enchant your undead with runes? Do you have undead in this game? I'm assuming you do. Wonder architects. They are inspired by unique constructions and the ancient wonders of old. Ancient wonders do not require population in order to be annexed to a city. Cities gain 20 production per annexed ancient wonders. Devious watchers. They are talented spies sneaking past enemy lines to gain precious information. Keepers of knowledge. They know knowledge is power and power demands respect. Unlocking a new research skill grants plus 10 allegiance with all free cities to whom you have assigned a Whispering Stone. Whispering Stone. Whispering Stones are given to a free city to begin negotiations, which can lead to it becoming your vassal. Having more allows you to befriend multiple free cities at once. Unused Whispering Stones can be given to your cities to gain city stability. Gain more Whispering Stones via empire development. So this is basically an emissary. Emissary. Powerful evokers. They emanate raw power as they release an endless barrage of destruction upon all in their path. Damage spells gain plus 10% damage. Battle mage units and support units provide plus 5 combat casting points at the start of combat. Science of evil. They share a thirst for knowledge and power, thriving in their pursuit of evil. Cities gain plus 10 draft, and your empire gains plus 5 Imperium per level of evil alignment. Units cost 20%. Start with a shop. Okay, that's it. I am thinking mana channelers. 50% less mana cost for summoning spells has to be good, right? I don't know what we can summon, but it has to be good. Take that. Did anything change? No. Wow. So at some point I will do the shadow origin thing with gifted casters and powerful evokers. That has to be insane. And I think ancient wise ones. When a tome is unlocked, I don't even know what tomes are, hold on. A tome is a collection of spells, units, and other skills that you can research. Tomes also have initial bonuses that you get for free. Tier 1 tomes are always available. To unlock higher tier tomes, research 2 tomes of any tier. Tier 3 tomes require you to have 3 points of a single affinity. Tier 4 tomes require you to have 6 points of a single affinity. Tier 5 require you to have 8. And tomes can contain spells, units, special province improvements, city structures, and siege projects. Okay. Maybe instead of mana channelers, I take Hermit Kingdom for that 15% knowledge. Cities gain 15% knowledge and a lot of cool stuff when their domain does not border the domain of any other city or outpost. But this is probably really bad when you want to expand, right? You will lose that bonus. No. Let's try mana channelers. Hopefully we can get some cool summons, right? We get 60% discount on something, and then we get 50% discount on summoning spells, plus 20% XP. I think this is the one.
Choose your first tome of magic.
Ooh, I see a skull there, and an ankh. Tome of Evocation grants excellent and cheap attack spells to any aspiring wizard. Lightning Focus, Fulmination, Lightning Blades, okay, Lightning Bolt. This is just Lightning Bolt. Summons Storm Spirit. Has a Battle Mage unit. And Lightning Torrent. Cool story. What else do we have? Tome of Warding. Specialize in magic that protects your units from damage and retaliates against enemies that attack you. Phantasm Warrior. Summon Phantasm Warrior. So, can I summon units in the global map, or is it only in battle? This is a shield unit, whatever that means. Staves of Warding makes support abilities of enchanted units grant 2 bolstered resistance. We know that is +1 defense, right, to that, and +10% something. I should start learning these things. +1 resistance stacks up to 5 times. Mark of Invulnerability. Target friendly unit becomes invulnerable for 1 turn. Has their negative status effect removed and cannot be used on a unit more than once per battle. Magical wards. This is a minor race transformation, a powerful spell that transforms the essence of an entire race, granting a bonus to all of that race's units, even those not under the caster's control. The caster must be the race's keeper. A race can have a number of minor race transformation said once. The race keeper is the ruler whose empire has the biggest presence of a race. Through owned cities and vassals, you are always the keeper of the race you start with. To become the keeper of a race, you need to have 40% of the race's population in your empire. If the race already has a race keeper, you need 5 population more than them to take it from them. To become the keeper of another player's starting race, that player would have to be defeated first. The race keeper is the only ruler who can apply major race transformations and minor race transformations. A race can have any number of... static shield. Target friendly unit gains a shield that has a base 60% chance of inflicting stun on attackers. Lasts for 2 turns. Cool story. Tome of Pyromancy. Tome of the Horde. Tome of the Rock. Tome of Roots. Oh, there's quite a lot, huh? But I want to see this. Tome of Necromancy. Harvest souls from your enemies and create undead. Creatures, huh? All undead, an undead unit with +2 frost resistance, +2 blight resistance, -4 spirit resistance, -4 fire resistance, heartless. You heartless monster. The unit has a -50% modifier to morale changes, immunity to poison and diseased. Necrotize. Target enemy sustains 10 frost damage and 10 blight damage, becomes decaying. Oh, that seems broken. The unit cannot be healed. When it dies, it becomes a decaying zombie under your control until the end of combat. Rotting Explosion. Target friendly zombie or skeleton unit explodes. All enemies in a 2 hex radius sustain 10 frost damage, 10 blight damage, have 90% of becoming decay. Necrotic Magic. Grants base attacks of enchanted units a base 60% chance of inflicting decaying. A damage over time effect that prevents the unit from gaining health. Effects are increased for single shot attacks. And we have the Necromancer. Skill level 4 unit. Tome of Necromancy. Necromancers strengthen the undead and create them from support unit, huh? And create them from corpses. Okay, so it seems necromancy is something like poison, cold, aligned. Skeleton reanimation. When killing racial units, gain the option to spend souls to create skeletons after combat. Okay, so kinda like in Conquest of Eo, where you had the zombie curse that would give you units after combat. So we want this. Let's take a look at what else there is. Tome of Cryomancy. Oh, hold on. Should I have gone with the alignment with Shadow Affinity instead of Magic Affinity? Oh, shit. Alright, this is like the counter. This is the Paladin thing. Tome of Faith. Oh, this has to be so broken. Alright. Oh, hold on. I forgot the Tome of Beasts. Ah, I don't see a Tome of Water. Nothing related to water. Hold on, what is this? Enchantment. Okay, we are going with Necromancy here. Shadow Affinity, Soul Harvest, and Soul Well. Special Province Improvement, +5 souls, +3 mana per adjacent research post, or Tower Conduit. Tower? Is that a Tower Conduit? I don't know. Counts as research post, must be built on an acquired province, protect, unlocked by Tome of Necromancy. Alright, we will take that.
What is your ruler's origin?
Champion. A ruler risen from the ranks of their people. Mortal champions have access to unique army leadership hero skills. Mortal champion rulers gain +20% XP. Start with 100 relation with free cities. Mortal champion rulers start with the command ability and combat. Mortal champions are champion governors. A wizard king. I mean, it's obvious. A powerful wizard seeking dominion over a new realm. Wizard kings have access to unique combat spells. All conduits. Base province improvement. All conduits grant 2 mana, start with 10 world map casting points. Wizard kings start with a channeling ritual ability in combat. Allows you to cast an additional spell this turn. This effect does not stack. Wizard governors. While governor, the governed city gains benefits based on the renown level of this hero. Alright. There is a lot of reading in this game. If you want to read this, pause the video. I am going to pick Wizard King.
Reveal yourself.
Reveal yourself. Well, it has to be pink. Oh no, I don't like that pink. Maybe purple. There we go. Foreground could be... We need more colors in this game, huh? Just saying. Does it have to be a bird? I don't know if I like that bird. The sigil.
Hey. Uh-huh.
We are very short very short elves. No. What happened? Is it random? Did I mess something up? Can we go back? Hey, I want to change this. Hold on. There we go. I don't know. I think I'll take the balance, right? There's this Egyptian thing where Anubis would weigh your heart against a feather, right? In the afterlife. And we are a necromancer faction, so there's some afterlife related stuff. Oh, ew, ooh, no. Why so many muscles? We are nerds. We are researchers. Oh gosh. Oh, hold on. Okay, that's an orc. We are elves. What I don't get is the skin tone. Why are we dark elves? We were normal elves a while ago. Oh my gosh, yuck. There we go. See? Normal elf. We are not underground. Oh, their skin color. Oh my god, that's a nymph. Too pale. Too white. Too green. I don't know, we are researchers, we should be pale, right? We stay indoors. Oh yeah, of course, our necromancers are always pale. Oh, this is too white, but it's fitting, isn't it? Yeah, this is normal white, right? This is more for a human empire that actually gets sunlight. These guys are a little bit more suntanned, right? They are in the desert. This is just orc. Oh, maybe this is dark elf. No, we are necromancers. We are very pale. Oh. Ugh, no. This is a normal elf, right? Oh my gosh, what? Go back, there. Ah, you know what I'm making? I'm making vampires. This is as pale as a vampire with pointy ears. Oh, that is straight from underworld movies. Mm-hmm. They gotta work on this screen. This is so simplest, so... Oh. I like this. There's a little bit of magic in there, but still not too much. Can't see much with the armor, to be honest. Ponytail. Yeah, we're doing that. Oh, hey. Do we have anything less bulky? There we go. But a wizard needs a cloak. A wizard needs a cloak. Oh, wow. Friggin' Death Knight over here. I think I like this. Hey! Oh. What is this? Watch us spawn in the middle of an ice biome with showing our legs. How cultish are we? Do we have a ritual dagger? I think it has to be this one. It has to be this one. Those skulls look angry though. Oh, these are the accents. Hold on. Yeah, let's just go with black. Super black, yeah. Although, oh, that looks good as well. I don't like this. I don't like this white. We need more colors. We're going with black. Oh, there's a random button.
Your journey begins.
Astral Lady. Constance. No, you have to use my name, bro. Immortal Arcanists. I like that. I don't care about this. Farseer. Ooh, the Brilliant. The Iridescent. I like this. The Omnisphere. Hey, no, I like that one. Starlit Sanctuary. Where is it? Pontificatum. Astral Anchorage. Oh, that's also cool. Rune Star Spire. Obscurum. There's some pretty cool names over here. Mistuary. Okay, we will take Astral Anchorage. Ruler Ambition. Each hero has an ambition. This sets goals for them to complete and gain renown. Each includes a minor ambition which can be repeated any number of times, and a major ambition which can only be completed once. What other options are there? This hero wants to lead a full army of legendary rank units. Okay. AI personality. Default personality. I don't know. I don't know. Strategist, warlord, an ambitious ruler who values strategy and magical prowess. Covert, gaining vassals and exploration. Covert, gaining vassal. Oh, it's talking about. It's talking about vassals as a city, vassal cities. There, this, strategist warlord. Slender, pointy-eared beings whose kin were the first to inhabit the realms. They prefer to fight using magic. Their keen vision makes for great feats of archery. They can see farther than others. They have integrated magic into every level of their society, with mages on the top of their hierarchy. They harbor knowledge dating back to the beginning of time. Their society is attuned to the astral flows, enabling them to channel arcane powers. Onward. Oh, hold on. What happened? Where's my... Oh gosh. I don't like her hair here. Oh well. I want to play this. No.
What is your people's form?
Back. I would like to play this. Oh, you don't play it here. This is where you create stuff. Okay. I thought we were jumping into a game. Okay, well that's going to be it for the first video. We created our first faction. I thought we were getting into a game, but that's what we will do on the second episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the content, please consider liking or subscribing to the channel. Maybe leaving a comment if you saw me doing something silly. And I will see you on the next one.